Hey everybody, welcome to a quick introductory video on the Fandom Podcast Network on YouTube, all about Good Evening and Alfred Hitchcock podcast. My name is Tom Caldwell. I am one of three of the main hosts of Good Evening. I'm from Regina, Saskatchewan in Canada. My neighbor down the road here is Brandon Shea Mutala. He's the founder of our podcast. And our other guest or co-host, our main producer, Chris Haig from Leeds, England. The three of us are the regular hosts of the show. We release every first Friday, once a month. We're about to release episode 50. We've been going on since March of 17. We have another producer in California, Pat McFadden, who's our man that knows exactly enough. He helps us out as much as he can and occasionally sits in on special episodes. Now, we have a very interesting show. It's a very casual format. There's not a lot of, we try not to be too academic. We try to be friendly and approachable, and we try to speak to the people that are Hitchcock fans and the people that might be new to Hitchcock. But what we're doing is all of his films chronologically. So we started way back in the day in the silent films, and we're going film by film by film. We're shoveling through the coal to get to the chocolate. We're not just picking and choosing the blockbusters. We'll get there. We get to them when we get to them, but we want to be a very concise, in-depth, deep background review of all these films so that if you listen along, you'll get a good history of Hitchcock. And, for instance, just our most recent dozen episodes, episode 40 was Saboteur. 41 was Shadow of a Doubt. We did Lifeboat. Episode 43, we covered a couple of short war films from World War II. Episode 44 was Spellbound. Then we did Notorious. And episode 46, we did The Birds, a live commentary, listening to the film and talking through the whole thing. And then 47 was The Paradine Case. 48, we did Rope, which is an amazing film. It's one of our favorites. And 49, we just released in November here, Under Capricorn. Now, episode 50, we're celebrating our 50th episode, releasing first week of December. Now, this is going to be a very exciting show. We have Manish Mathur, who has been a guest previously. He'll be talking with Chris Haig and I, and we'll be reviewing the Rebecca films. So the original Rebecca film by Hitchcock from 1940, and the new Netflix Ben Wheatley production of Rebecca that's currently available. It's a 2020 release, currently available on Netflix. So if you get a chance, watch it on Netflix ahead of the episode. And during episode 50, we'll be talking about this artwork by Robert Zavala. Check this out. This is a poster, an original piece of art by an artist out of Texas, Robert Zavala. And we'll be doing sort of a hard media review of these posters that you can order online. And one lucky listener will get a chance to win one for free. So listen to the show to find out the details on that. We'll also be reviewing The Camera Lies, a brand new book out of Oxford University Press by Dan Callahan. This is a film-by-film coverage of Hitchcock films. Very interesting book. So Chris and I will be reviewing that. So really, what's to lose? You should listen to the show. All our episodes are free. You don't pay to listen to them. They're all over the internet. If you simply Google Good Evening and Alfred Hitchcock podcast, you'll find us. We're on all the podcast players. You can follow us on on Facebook at Hitchcock Good Evening. We're on Twitter. We're very approachable. We're very friendly. We're happy to have input and feedback. Quite often we will take comments ahead of time from the listeners and incorporate them into our show. So if there's something about an upcoming episode, an upcoming film of Hitchcock's that you want to talk about, let us know. So again, thank you to Kyle and Kevin from Fandom Podcast Network for hosting us. We're really excited to be on the network, and Fandom has such a great variety of genres that they cover that we're happy to be part of that. And we hope that if you are not too familiar with Hitchcock films, you get into our show, get into our episodes, get into our podcasts, and enjoy the films with us. Again, these are all archives. Every episode is archived online. They're not going anywhere. You can go back to episode 1 and 2 and 3 and just start listening along. Or you could pick and choose the films that you know and you like and listen to those episodes. Eventually, we'll get through all of the films, but we're not in any hurry. We're having a great time, and we hope you can join us for the ride. So thank you. Again, Tom Caldwell here in Regina, Saskatchewan, on behalf of Brandon Shamatala and Chris Haig. We wish you good evening.